Let's go ahead, Matthew. I'd like for you to introduce our guest today.
So I'm not going to read
Yeah.
amazing. We would be here all day reading all of her stuff. But one of the things I love about Deb is the fact that number one, she's run a property management company. Number two, and it's really important for this, is that she's run a maintenance company. I think a lot of times people will get out there and tell you how to do things and not have done it. And so she's not speaking from a book, she's speaking from real world experience. And so, as I was joking with her, she sold her property management and maintenance business. Her and her husband actually even built a maintenance software, so they deeply understand the maintenance business. And they're frankly a property management power couple. And Deb has gone on and obviously does some consulting. I'm sure some of her clients are on here now. And I have heard nothing but great things. All of our experiences with Deb have been amazing. And so we were really excited. In fact, Deb, this is how much we think about her. She spoke to our team recently about maintenance, all of our middle management team members, and just shared some best practices and some thoughts on maintenance. So we were really excited to have her to our team and really excited to have her here today. So Deb, welcome to our webinar. Thanks for doing it.
Thanks, guys. I love doing this. This is good.
Yeah, so we're excited and we'll kick it off. So just to let you all know that are here on the webinar, I've got a series of questions we're going to go through, but I want to encourage you, and I know you're not going to be shy, ask your questions in that question area, and we'll make sure we get to all of them that we can in our time limit. We really do have a pretty tight cutoff today, but let's go ahead and get right into it. Deb, when you spoke to our team, when you spoke to our team, I was sitting there taking a bunch of notes and I was writing notes, and I was also thinking about questions to talk to you about. And one of the things that you were telling our team was just how important, how significant maintenance is to your property management business. So I want you to kind of unpack that a little bit. Why is like if you have PMs listening and they don't have a maintenance division, why is it significant that they think about this, consider this? Go ahead.
Well, I think there's a lot of companies that don't have a maintenance division, and that's okay if you don't, but you need to have a maintenance solution. So at least you need to figure out what you're going to do, because maintenance, there's two parts of it. It's one, it will generate revenue. So that's, always a big piece that I like to talk about. But I think the second thing is it's part of the whole life cycle of property management. It touches every part of at any time during the life cycle, the property. So the moment that you onboard a property, during marketing and leasing, you may have leasing agents that are showing the properties. They notice things, so you might have to go back in and fix things up when a tenant moves in, all through tenancy, and then when they move out, and then you have the turnover. So you can't avoid it. It's a necessary evil in our business. So we might as well just attack it head on.
Yeah, Matthew, anything you'd add?
Yeah, the thing I would add is it's really becoming a separator in our business, right? As people really start to focus on operations and there's not as many houses out there trading hands, then people are really more focused on optimization. And one of the biggest needle movers for all of us, for our clients, is improved maintenance. And so that's why we think the subject's so timely, and obviously why we had Deb on, who's a maintenance expert.
Yeah. Deb?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say it contributes to the financial health of the business, essentially, and because it impacts client satisfaction, retention. Our fiduciary responsibility is to the client. They're not going to always know what rent ready is or what our expectations are. So it's our job to actually let them know what those things are, so that we can prepare the property that meets our standards, that we can get it rented out as quickly as possible. So it helps drive those conversations.
Deb, you see a lot of property management companies in your consulting business. You're like getting into their operations, looking at their maintenance. So what kind of things do you see? Like, what are the pain points that you see when a property management company is doing a poor job with maintenance, or maybe they don't have a maintenance division, they don't have a maintenance solution figured out? What kind of pain points are you seeing?
I kind of feel like this is well, I mean, it almost seems like it might be a little obvious. If you don't address maintenance at all, you're probably going to get a lower quality tenant. And so, you'll attract lower quality tenants who may not care for the property very well. And therefore, it kind of leads to more wear and tear in the property. It can reduce the property value. So, neglecting even preventative maintenance or any sort of maintenance at all, it can result in that deterioration of the property, which negatively impacts, its value and its appeal. So it really affects, again, all aspects of the business, and especially, the longevity of what you're trying to establish. We're not trying to just get a property, rent it, and never see it again. We want to keep it, we want to keep that client for as long as possible. They may not, even if it's an accidental landlord and we bring them into our portfolio, they might stay an accidental landlord for 3 to 5 years because they're pleased with the recurring income that they have coming in, and there's no need for them to sell it. So we can actually change some of that mindset as well.